Hello and welcome to the To Be Frank podcast. I am your host, Frank A. Today, my guest is not here with me, but he is on the line. Everybody say hello to one of my best friends, Caleb.
What's up?
Yes, it's a little awkward that he's not here, but that's okay because he's on the line. We're going to be able to talk. We also have our favorite producer, Josh.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah. All right, so you guys know how we like to do this. We're just going to get right into it. We're going to talk about our daily top 10. So we have decided on talking about top 10 fast food restaurants, okay? So I'm going to give the floor to Caleb and let him kind of talk about his top 10. So here we go. Top 10 fast food restaurants. Caleb, take it away.
Okay, so let's start at number 10 and work my way up. I don't want to
good
reveal
choice.
Number 1. Yeah.
Wow, because you don't know
Right
it
off the bat.
probably.
Well, maybe. So, okay, off the top of my head, number 10, Sonic.
Interesting choice.
Yep. Number 9 is local here, so you may not have been to one, but it's Sneaky Pete's.
Okay,
It's
no,
a
I
hot-
didn't go to that one.
It's a hot dog place.
Yeah,
They sell exclusively hot dogs, but they're fantastic if you like hot dogs. Number
not
8.
a big hot dog guy. You're the wiener man, so.
Well,
Wow.
let's move on from that. Arby's is number 8.
Okay, good call.
You can't go wrong with a roast beef sandwich. I mean, it's just good.
Thought you were gonna say you can't go wrong with a recipe.
And their horseradish sauce is fantastic.
I don't like.
So,
I'm not a horse race. I can't do it.
Really? The classic roast beef sandwich with horseradish sauce on it is perfect. And plus the curly fries, some of the best fast food fries for sure.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Number, what are we on, 7?
Yes.
Subway, Eat Fresh.
Do you consider that fast food? I don't know if I consider that fast
sandwiches.
food. We might have to boycott that
Subway's.
That's fast food, man. It's quick.
You're gonna boycott Subway?
one. Well, no, but I mean your
Fast
choice.
food is
Okay, compared to like Firehouse, like which one do you think is more fast food?
Firehouse is not a fast food restaurant, which is why I didn't choose Firehouse.
See, it's the same thing.
It's definitely not the same thing.
Can you call into Subway and be like, "Hey, make me this sandwich, but I want this," because that's kind of how it's set up. It's an assembly line. Whereas, like Firehouse, I just be like, "I want this sandwich," and then I show up and it's there. So I feel like,
Yeah, I would say that's the reason why the Subway is a fast food restaurant and Firehouse is not.
I'm gonna beg to differ. I'm gonna say they both are. If we're gonna say one is, I'll say they both are.
Well, let's take it like the Michael Scott variant of it, okay? I'm going to interject this. Whenever he's talking to Wendy's, and he said, well, have me a baked potato. And she's like, the food's ready now, sir. See, that's Subway. The food is ready. They just have to, like, make it in front of you. Firehouse, they have to cook it for you.
Firehouse, that's exactly right. Firehouse, they cook the food.
Okay. All right.
Get wrecked.
Okay. I'll give it to you.
All right. Where are we at now? 6?
Yeah.
6, I'm going to put this right in the middle of it. Taco Bell.
Okay. That's fair.
Middle of the road,
That's
fast
fair.
food. Late night, nothing else is open. Taco Bell really hits the spot.
Yeah. I'm really mad at them right now because they haven't been open for breakfast during this whole COVID thing, and I'm just like, bro, I'm hungry.
Taco Bell for breakfast, so you can have diarrhea all day.
No, bro, I'm telling you. You remember when we used to work at Chick-fil-A? You know, when they started serving breakfast at Taco Bell, we would send people to Taco Bell to go get the breakfast and bring it back to us.
You did.
This is true.
I ate
It's so good, man.
there.
That
The
breakfast
free
crunch
food.
wrap, man, gosh, I'm hungry now.
Crunch wrap is, the regular crunch wrap is where it's at. Definitely.
Diarrhea
all right.
station.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Zaxby's.
Good choice.
I don't have any qualifying information there. It's just number 5.
That's fair.
Number 4, Whataburger.
Do Did you write these down? Because I'm ill prepared. If so, or are you just like Googling it and just looking at pictures?
I may have like pretty quickly jotted some stuff down. Or I may have already had this information. I may have already had this information.
It's possible.
You'll never know.
Knowing you.
I might have put a lot of thought into this.
Okay, well, let's keep going.
Number 3, also a local spot here, but I think that we went there when you came to visit, Milo's Hamburgers.
We did. It was pretty good. That chicken was good.
Yeah. Although I think they do sell the Milo's sweet tea in other places.
Yeah, they sell that here at like Winn-Dixie and stuff.
Okay, but it's the restaurant associated with that. It's a great fast food burger. Number 2, again, a local place, Jack's. But also,
it's Jack
I think
in the Box.
it's associated with Jack in the Box.
It is.
If you're on the West Coast. Yeah. So, same restaurant chain, I think. But Jack's is great. The best fast food hamburger, I will say.
That's tough.
That's what I think.
Whataburger's got a mean one.
What about Five Guys?
No, Five Guys is too greasy.
In the ranking,
I just can't.
No, but again, Five Guys cooks their food when you get there. Is that fast food?
That's true. I guess not,
If that's the qualifier. But anyway, I would say Whataburger is the third best fast food restaurant. Or the third best fast food hamburger, rather.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I've actually never eaten at Whataburger.
Are you kidding me?
I've never done it.
All right, bring in the next producer.
Bye-bye.
All right, you need to send somebody to go get Whataburger and bring it back to him right now.
Bro, I'm telling you right
and
now, I might go because it's the jam.
He'll eat it for the first time live on the air.
When they have their root beer shake, when they have that out, oh, son.
See, I'm not a big fan of root beer, though.
You would be. It's like a root beer float, man.
I don't like
Look,
floats.
they've got
a drink.
Shut up. Okay, we're done.
They've got a honey butter chicken biscuit.
Yeah, that's really good too,
Okay,
bro.
so that sounds good.
Yeah, but Chick-fil-A
great.
Chick-fil-A can do that too, but
That's true.
I guess they could, but like a chicken biscuit, deep fried and slathered in honey butter is, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that for breakfast.
that's true. Okay.
So number 1 should really be no surprise, but Chick-fil-A is just like number 1 fast food restaurant. I mean, there's really no argument there. Like the amount, like this customer service, and then just their chicken sandwich is the best. So
Okay.
that is my top 10.
You did a good job.
Fast food restaurants.
I'm very
Thank
proud
you.
of you. So, I'm gonna start at the top and work my way down. I feel like
You're gonna start at number 1.
I'm gonna start at number 1 and work my way down.
Why don't you do like the Star Wars ranking? Start at number 4.
Go 4, 5, 6, then
Yeah.
back
Then
to
1, 2,
then
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, and then go 8, 9, 10.
And then go 8. No, then go
7,
8.
9.
Oh yes, there's a 7.
Oh yeah, 7. Yeah, go 7.
This is
and
why
then
we pay Josh.
And then throw in an honorable mention for like Rogue One.
Right.
Yeah, like a story
Right.
at the end.
Yeah. And then do 8 and 9.
Right. That's a good call. Okay, well, I'm not going to do that. That was a waste of time,
Wow.
but it was a good idea.
You're
So
a waste of time.
This is my podcast, bro. So, fine, I'll start at number 10. Number 10, I'm going to go with... Ooh, this is tough. Little Caesars.
What?
And I consider this a fast food restaurant because it's ready when you get there. It's cheap, and you can pull up to the drive-thru and get it.
Okay. I feel you.
Okay.
When you first said Little Caesars, I actually thought my mind went to CC's.
No.
Yeah, no,
Pizza?
not that.
CC's. The only thing good coming out of CC's is the macaroni and cheese pizza, which I think they discontinued. And then also their buffalo chicken pizza, I think, is really, really good. But
Yeah.
anyways, the atmosphere is gross, and the screaming children is terrible. I get enough of that at
Yeah.
home. So, number 9, I'm going to go Arby's. At number 9, I do really enjoy it. The one here in River City in Jacksonville, for some reason their Dr. Pepper is really, really good. But I'm not huge on their sandwiches, so I just get like chicken strips from them usually. But it's all really good. The fries are the bomb, just like we talked about already. So
You like the curly fries or the straight fries?
the curly fries.
Oh, the curly fries for days.
Yeah. So
The curly fries at Arby's are great.
It's the
Yeah.
best thing in the world.
they're really.
I
really
I
good.
would actually, even though I ranked them pretty low, I would say maybe they have the best fries.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
So number 8. I really wasn't going to put them on the list because I loathe them most of the time. I'm going to put Burger King at number 8. Because they used to sell several. There's like 4 different burgers that they used to sell that I really loved. Every time I would like get into it, and then they discontinued it. They stopped making it. But their fries are the bomb.
What were the burgers?
There was like the A1 Steakhouse burger. They brought back the what's it called? The Stacker. They brought that back, but they changed the recipe. It used to be different. There was a couple like Roadhouse burger. There's a couple other things like that. But the one here in Callahan sucks. It's absolutely terrible. I will make a petition and sign it 1,000 times to get it shut down. It's absolutely terrible. The old owners, the Armstrongs, had that place cooking and killing it. These guys are absolutely terrible. The staff is terrible. You wait in line for half an hour to get a drink. I mean, it's absolutely terrible. Can't stand it.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to put it on my list. If I could put it in the negative category, I would. But their fries are really good. Their buffalo sauce is the bomb. And occasionally, because my kids love it, they like to go there and play on the playground. So occasionally when we go, I'll get it. And their ices are really good too. So I'm going to put it on the list, but keep it at number 8. Because I can eat there. I just don't like, our local ones.
But the main one you're talking about, it just like I get the feeling you don't like the one in Callahan.
Well, a
little bit.
But a lot of the Burger Kings, they tend to mess things up. Like pretty regularly.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about, I guess like potential, Burger King definitely has potential.
Yeah. So number 7, Popeyes.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go
Okay,
with Popeyes for
interesting.
number 7.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it. I got one right by work. We're getting one in Callahan here soon. I do like them. Their biscuits are the bomb.
I
But
don't think I've ever had Popeyes.
it's really good. I like their spice because they have the spicy options. I really like those chicken strip. The spicy ones are really good.
Yeah.
It's worth it. Now number 6, I'm gonna go a little different. I'm gonna go Subway at number 6.
What?
Yeah.
You just argued
I-
that
no, no, no.
Subway is not fat.
No, I agreed. I said that if we're going to call it that, it's fair to call Firehouse one as well. That was my argument. If we were going to call it that, I would not consider it just off the cuff that it is fast food. But you talked me into it. I mean, I do agree that if it's something like that, we can categorize it as
Well, look,
fast food.
if Firehouse is a fast food restaurant, then they're definitely the best one.
Okay, well,
'Cause
too late. Too late. Okay, number 5. Number 5. Hold on. Where did I just have it? I'm looking at a list right now. Number 5. I'm going to go Sonic. For number 5 because that Route 44 cherry Dr. Pepper that they make for you is worth it. I'm telling you.
We all know how you like your Dr. Pepper.
I know,
so.
we all do. Hopefully they'll sponsor me one day, but they're not a sponsor currently. But I do love them. Cherry Dr. Pepper. Cherry Vanilla Dr. Pepper is really good. It's probably number 2. Cherry Dr. Pepper would be number 1. That Dark Berry Dr. Pepper was really good when they had that out, but they didn't keep it going, so we'll talk about that later. Hit me up, Dr. Pepper. So yeah, that's number 5. Number 4, McDonald's.
McDonald's?
Yes.
Wow.
It's cheap.
Okay.
It's cheap. They're open really late a lot of times too. You can go there and get something that's not absolutely terribly tasty, but their milkshake machine's always down. But
Dude, I actually got a milkshake there the other night.
wow, wow. You should have recorded that. Might be a world record.
Should have.
So that was number 4. So let's see. I'm thinking number 3, Moe's. Would you consider that?
No, that's not a fast
It's the
food
same.
restaurant.
It's the same type stuff as
Firehouse.
Subway.
Well,
It's the same.
No,
Same
no,
idea.
it
So
is not.
The meat is ready. All of the fixings are ready, and they just put it together. It's the same thing.
It's not this. They cook the food
Yeah, but so does
after you
Subway.
order it.
No, they don't.
They have the cooked meats in the
The
front.
meats are ready. The meats are ready in the tin, just like Subway.
He might have a
We
point on
needed.
this one,
We
Caleb.
should have defined
Fast food.
fast food
I'm just-
before we started this.
Because Chipotle, if you look at like the top list, Chipotle is considered on there,
And they're just like most, pretty much.
and they're almost very similar to most. So
Okay, I'll allow it.
okay, that was my number 3, right? Or is that 4?
number 3.
That was
Okay.
4.
W-
Wasn't
okay.
that 4?
I thought that was 3. 'cause
Pretty
I
sure
thought
it was 3.
I thought 4 was McDonald's.
Maybe. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was 3.
Okay, number 2, Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
We both worked there. A lot of terrible experiences, a lot of pretty good experiences. I'm friends with a lot of the people that I used to work with still.
I think I had a better experience than you did.
You did. You worked there
probably.
longer, and then you transferred to Alabama.
Well, I worked at 2 different restaurants.
Yeah, and you had a
The
different experience.
The first one was a bad experience, but the second restaurant I worked at was actually great.
Yeah.
So-
I enjoyed working there for a little bit. And the food is so great, and their customer service is top notch. You can't beat it. 100%. It is the best. My pleasure. I mean,
And they're actually fast,
they're very fast, especially since
Yeah.
we've gotten the updated ones now.
Yeah.
Number 1, Firehouse. So that was going to be my number 1 from the beginning. But yeah, Firehouse, I mean, I'm a part of the rewards program. It's the bomb. That daddle pepper sauce is ridiculous. I found my favorite hot sauce at a Firehouse.
The beef brisket sandwich. I mean,
I've had it. It's
you
pretty
can't
good.
beat it.
I love the turkey bacon ranch. That is the bomb, bro. And you put that either hot sauce or daddle pepper sauce on it. I mean, some of the guys I used to work with at my former company, we would go to Firehouse quite often. We would do a hot sauce challenge. We would find the hottest one that they had at the time, whatever it would be, and we would all do a dab. And that stuff burns, man. It burns.
That sounds like a dumb idea.
It burns both ways. But it was a good experience. I enjoyed the experience is basically what I'm getting at.
I get it.
But yeah, so
I mean, obviously, if you're considering Firehouse Subs a fast food restaurant, then I agree with you.
so you're
because
making a
it's-
top 11, or which one are you removing?
Yeah, I'm making a top 11. Yeah,
Okay, that's cool.
move everything that I said down one notch.
That's fine. And an honorable mention, it would be like in the top 3, I guess for me, would be the Chicken House. That's something local.
Right. That's
But-
just a one-off.
Yeah, it's a
Local place.
one-off, but I don't necessarily consider it fast food because you do have to wait quite a while most of the time. Their call-in service that they started doing during the COVID thing really bumped it up. I mean, I could pull in the parking lot and call and order my food, and I'd have it in about 5 minutes. It helps when they can't allow people in the building. So, so that is our daily top 10. Thank you for participating, Caleb, and thank you guys for listening. And you might have your own opinions about these topics that we keep mentioning. Feel free to comment, send us something if you disagree, or if you do agree, and give us your reasons why.
I'd be interested to at least hear number ones for people. What
yeah.
should go to.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like fast food restaurants that you hate, which I think Frank and I actually agree on.
Yes.
One that we both hate.
Right. Definitely.
Should we say it?
You know what hold on. I just realized I totally forgot to put Whataburger in there. I knew that there was something I was going to miss.
Well,
So I'm going to make
Should've
it.
been more prepared.
I'm going to make. Oh, shut up. I'm going to make a top 11. I'm going to put that as my number 2.
really?
Yes.
Wow.
And I'm going to make it a top 12 now and put Steak and Shake as my number 3. There we go. I'm done.
So top 10 just got ruined.
Top 12
All right.
plus an honorable mention.
Daily
of the Chicken
top,
House.
daily top 12
whatever. Daily top
and
whatever.
honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that leads me to my next thing. Send in your requests for top 10s for segments, for anything. Send them in. We want to hear them. Josh will read them. I will read them.
Yeah.
We will get into it, and we might be able to make regular segments on this podcast as it continues to grow.
Yeah, I mean, Caleb can even practice his reading skills by going over them.
Yes, because he needs all the
needs
help he
help.
can get.
I
But
need a lot of help.
he does. He really does. It's that Alabama education. But
Yeah.
what we want to hear from you is your opinions. That's really what this podcast is designed for, is to have your opinions. I mean, like Josh said in his podcast, this is the noun podcast. Persons, places, things. We want to hear it all, even ideas.
Yeah.
Okay? So send us your things. And also, T-shirts. We're getting those things out there. We're getting merch out there. Continue to send us ideas. Send us what you like. And please purchase. It allows us to do things and continue to grow and progress. And we love to see our product out there. So continue to be involved with that. Give us a comment and a like. We'll have all of our links up there for all of our social media. Caleb does not really have social media except for Reddit. But everybody else involved that's normal will have their social media listed. So feel free to hit us up and give us those likes and comments. Just don't forget to send us those requests.
I have sworn off social media. That is
yes,
true.
you have. And you have good reason. So that's fine. So next thing that I would like to...
Wait. Hold on.
What?
We never revealed the fast food restaurant that we hate the most.
Yeah, I wanted to hear that.
Oh, I was going to brush past that because I think that I might have something different. I don't know.
You think you might have something different than what I think it is?
I mean, mine's Wendy's.
Mine's Wendy's too.
Really?
Yes.
I kind of like Wendy's.
I like the Frosty.
Wendy's.
Frosty is the only thing.
I like
Wendy's
their...
is definitively the worst fast food restaurant.
If I can eat something and before I take like third bite and it's already going through me, it ain't worth it.
Dude, what?
Yeah,
What are
it's
you
just
getting
not-
from Wendy's?
It's not worth it. The Baconator, bro.
I love the Baconator.
Yeah, I used to when I was like, stupid, I guess. But now it's just, I mean, if Wendy's one that gives me a sponsorship, I will change my mind real fast. But I can be bought.
so you'll sell out for money.
I will sell out. I promise. I will
Dr. Pepper and
change-
Wendy's, let's go.
I'll change my opinion. The only thing that's good about Wendy's other than the Frosty is their Twitter. That is it.
You know what, Wendy's?
Okay,
if you
Wendy's
sponsor
Twitter
us-
is great.
Wendy's
I
Twitter is
agree.
the best.
If Wendy's sponsors us, I will put the redhead in front of Frank's face the whole time.
The whole time.
The
I will
whole
be
time.
Wendy.
Exactly.
I'll do
You
it.
will be Wendy.
No.
He will legally change his name to Wendy. You heard it here
I will be
first.
Wendy A. Yeah. No problem. Hit me up, Wendy's. But yeah, so I'm glad we agree on that one. Okay.
Wait. I want to hear from Josh.
What about Josh?
I don't know. I'm sitting here thinking about mine.
Which one you hate?
Yeah,
Yeah,
least
which one he
favorite
hates
fast
the
food
most.
restaurant. You know what? Come back to me on that. I'll think about that for a little while.
No, we're gonna do it now. We're gonna discuss this.
We're gonna have a lot of
it's
dead
fine.
air.
Well,
We
Josh
can
has
just move on.
No, but
and
Josh has
will
traveled.
just-
a lot more
That's
than we
true.
have. He has been all over. So he has, a large, what can I say? A large list of places that he's been to that he can choose from. So
he has more data to draw from.
Yeah,
than
I
we
mean
do.
he does. So I guess we could just give him a few more minutes, but don't just like interject in the middle of another topic.
No,
If you're like, I hate.
That's
In
probably
the
what I'll
mid-
do.
Yeah, in the middle of a sentence. Wait, time it so that you just interrupt us. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Let me think about that for a little while. You guys go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, we'll
We're
continue.
gonna forget. It's okay.
I will
So
not.
I know that we keep mentioning this on the podcast, but the world is freaking crazy right now. So I haven't had the opportunity for Caleb to be on here yet, obviously. So I want to kind of get his opinion about how things are going, not only in the world in general, but also in his direct life. What's been going on, how things have affected him. So specifically a question, Caleb, that I have is, have you been able to make it?
Well, I'm here.
Good. All right,
That's
next
what you
question, number 2. No. Obviously, I know that Caleb has been able to continue to work, which a lot of people haven't. So
Yeah.
that's definitely been a blessing for sure for them. But I just want to just kind of get your feel for things. Like, what's your view of what's going on? Because obviously you are in a different state.
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
Yeah. Roll Tide.
Yeah, roll down that hill and crash. But yeah, go ahead and just talk about it real quick if you can.
Yeah, like you said, I'm really lucky to still be able to work. I know a lot of people that weren't able to work
Right.
During all this. Their jobs just shut down.
I was one of those.
Yeah, Frank was one. So yeah, I was super lucky to be able to continue to work throughout this. So my life didn't actually change that much, except that I have been working from home, which is actually it's actually been nice. Not having to drive to the office,
Sure.
wearing sweatpants while I'm working. And it actually allowed me to work longer hours, get some more overtime. So I've been actually really, really lucky throughout all this. I know a lot of people haven't.
Yeah, a lot of people have been absolutely devastated.
So I feel really grateful for the position that I was in. But you know, I don't know. I just think about it could have not gone that way, you know.
Very true.
I know this has been really devastating for a lot of people, so it's awful.
It truly is. Yeah, it's honestly crazy. I can't even wrap my head around some of the things. I mean, me and Josh were talking about on the last podcast that we never thought that it would get to this point. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, and we can argue, which I think you and I are on the same page, but we can argue what was good, what was not. But I mean, hindsight's 20/20, so everything's much clearer now. Things are starting to dwindle some. Other things are starting to pick up. You know, there's just a lot going on, and then we've got everything going on with the riots and the protests and things like that. And I just really quick taking the negative side of the race discussion out of it. I would like to publicly say that I support peaceful protests. I don't have a problem with it. It's the all over the top negative things that I don't necessarily support, but I get it. I completely understand. And I can say this: if something happened to my children or my family members, I wouldn't stop until everybody heard it. So believe me, I totally get it. But it's just the world is crazy. We know we're in the end times. We know that because we are Christians and we believe what the Word says.
Long John Silver's. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Long John Silver's.
Yeah. You know, that's actually a good point. Captain D's also should be on that list.
Okay, I just got hijacked on my own podcast by my producer and my guest.
I'm sorry. I just thought of it. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, Long John Silver's, they're fried. I don't know what they use for batter, but it is poop. It is not good.
Okay, well, I was trying to have a serious discussion, guys, so it's fine. Let's go.
Fish should not be fast food. It's not.
No, you're right.
I agree.
It just doesn't work.
I 100% agree with that.
You know what would be? Go ahead.
We all know they don't change their oil often enough to cook fish.
Those of us that have been in that food
basis.
industry, we are well aware of that.
Yeah, I would like to add something real fast. My number one fast food chain that neither of you guys mentioned in your either of your top 10s is actually Panda Express.
Oh my God. Okay.
I love Panda Express.
That is my number 2 hate.
Really?
100%.
Oh my gosh. Are
you
you serious?
And when I say number 2, it's like 1.2. Like it's that close.
How in the world though?
The way I describe Panda Express, because I've had other
remember I can shut the camera off.
Right. I've had other friends that are now acquaintances, based off of this opinion alone. That the way that I describe Panda Express is if you crapped in a bag and then tried to eat it and then couldn't, and then you put it in a to-go box and put a panda on top of it.
Wow. So you feel pretty strongly about that.
Yeah, and I will not accept a sponsorship from Panda Express.
Goodness gracious.
So you might actually hate it worse than Wendy's?
No.
But we just talked about you would accept the sponsorship from Wendy's, but not Panda
This is
Express.
true, but Wendy's hits me instantly. Panda takes a while.
So you're basing this off of the fact that it gives you the runs.
Not even that. Like, I want to vomit.
That's pretty crazy.
Well, you interrupted me anyways, so let's just get into another topic. I just wanted to sum up the fact that, like, I'm against brutality. I am against racism and hatred of any kind.
And you are against Wendy's and Panda Express.
And I'm against Wendy's and Panda Express.
Apparently so.
Yes. So, just wanted to sum that up for you real quick and get that out there. Now, I would like to ask Caleb a question. Are you ready,
Okay.
Caleb?
I'm ready.
This is the fact of the day.
That is not a question.
Well, no, that was the lead in. That was the lead in
okay.
for the fact of the day. So, did you know, Caleb, that a polar bear can eat up to 86 penguins in one single sitting?
86 penguins in one sitting.
Yes, I don't know how that's actually possible. They would have to kill them all and then just sit there and gnaw. But I don't know.
How did they test this fact?
No idea. It is a
Did they
proven fact.
they put like 100 penguins in front of him, and after 86 he was like, "No, I'm good, no more."
I'm pretty
Like,
sure that's. I mean, that's usually how most science things are taken care of.
Sounds official to me.
Yeah, it's Area 51 type stuff. Yeah, I mean,
Or did they just observe in the natural wild a polar bear eating 86 penguins? But then how do you know that he couldn't just find 87?
and then my secondary question to that is: do you call Guinness World Records at that point, or what? How does that? What's the follow up?
Did you find this in the Guinness Book of World Records?
I did not. No. I have a website that I search for different facts to talk on the podcast with. I give one every single day.
Is it called Google?
The website is not. The search engine that got me to the website is.
Yes, Google is everywhere.
Good call. I used to use Ask Jeeves, but
Wow. Okay.
yeah.
I have a
So you're
question
not
about
a-
a polar bear.
Okay.
So 86 regular sized penguins, or is it the average?
Like an
is,
emperor penguin? I don't know.
Or is
Yeah, were they
that's the-
small penguins? That's a good question.
Yeah, what?
I
size
mean, it really
penguins
is.
are
I don't know, guys. It's just a random site. I have no idea.
they? Also,
How many penguins do you think a person could eat?
I mean,
Because I feel like we
you
need
can
a
eat
base.
penguin meat. In some places they eat penguin meat, and you can buy it. I think online. I don't know.
We could probably eat like half a penguin before we'd be like
I don't know.
stuffed.
It might be lean. I mean,
I don't know. Yeah,
it's weird.
that'd be tough.
Yeah, that's really strange.
I would never eat a penguin, by the way.
That's true.
Why
I mean,
not? I would.
quick
Penguins are my favorite animal.
quick
so-
story though about polar bears. Caleb, do you remember at a youth trip, Busch Gardens, we got one of our old good friends, Joey, to go hit on some girls. Do you remember the line he used?
I do. Yeah, it was cringy.
It was a little bit, but it involved polar bears, and it worked because they allowed him to sit down at their table. We were in this this restaurant type thing at Busch Gardens, and
We should qualify this by saying we were like 12. So
yeah, well, no, we were like 14,
Maybe you were.
13, 14.
you were. I was like.
Oh yeah,
like 12.
Caleb was younger than me. But anyways, so we dared him to do it. And he's like, all right, whatever. And so he goes over to this table. It's like a cafeteria type thing. There's all these bench tables and everything, and it's like a commissary type thing. You go and you order your food. You get on a tray and whatever. So anyways, he walks up to this group of younger girls. They might have been our age or a little. They were somewhere around our age. There was a couple older ones there, but anyways, he walks up to him, and this is what he says. He says, "Hey, we're doing a survey. Just a quick question for you. Do you know how much a polar bear weighs?" And they're like, "Well, no." He's like, "It's just enough to break the ice. Hi, I'm Joey." And then he sat down, and they're like, "Yeah, come sit down with us." And he just looks over at us and
What's
yeah.
up?
So never forget that. Now Caleb's is one of the better pickup lines, I will say, about the parrot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you talk that one, Caleb.
Yeah. You go up to the girl and you say,
Or guy,
If
we
you-
don't judge.
yeah, you go up to whoever and you say, if you were a pirate, would you wear your parrot on this shoulder, putting your hand on the shoulder closest to you, and then you say, or this shoulder, reaching your arm around and touching their other shoulder, and then you've got your arm around them. So
Right, yeah.
it's
smooth.
like
Classic Joe
Yeah.
Biden.
it's oh god. All right. Well,
Well, you nailed that one.
I did.
We didn't talk about like whispering sweet nothings into each other's ears. That's not what we said, or like licking. We didn't do any of that.
Well, this is a PG podcast, so we can't even say
Well,
what
I mean,
Trump
it's-
said he did,
Right. Oh
Right.
gosh. It sort of is.
which
but
was worse than putting his arm on her shoulder.
That's true. But I love the fact. Can I just point out that when we're talking about pickup lines, Josh immediately goes to Joe Biden.
Right. Oh, that just reminded me of that. I'm just like, wow, that's cool.
I mean, that is Leslie's like top pick, but I guess Josh is like-minded. Parks and Rec.
you know.
Yeah. But yeah. So that's
Yeah.
that's
May
the
I
story
also-
that I wanted
Can I
to
qualify
share.
this by saying I don't encourage anyone to ever use those in real life?
Yeah.
That's
Pickup lines
just
are
a bad
pickup
idea.
lines are different now. It's just like, hey, you see my TikTok, and I mean that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I have 30
But I mean,
Instagram
like,
followers.
if you're like a grown man, though, also don't use pickup lines anyway, because
Right.
we were like 12. So
If you're in the
That's true.
country, all you need is a pickup truck. Whoa.
Oh. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Sorry.
We are not redneck, if you can't tell. Josh plays the banjo, and that's about as country as we get.
Yeehaw.
Well, actually, no,
I
Caleb's
drive
in
a truck.
Alabama, so
I drive a truck, so that's
I drive a truck too, son.
so that's
so-
pretty
You have a
country,
truck,
I
Caleb?
guess. I
Yeah.
do, yeah.
You got a new truck.
I didn't know that.
I drive a Toyota Tacoma.
Oh, man. I didn't even know that.
You just got it.
Really?
Just recently
Like
got
2
it.
weeks ago?
And you told Frank about it, but not me. Cool. Yeah.
The phone works both ways, Josh.
Hey,
I know. Well, when you get a truck, you're supposed to be like, yo, bro, check this out.
No, I
a
expect
truck.
you to just intuit
No.
that I got a truck and call me and say congratulations on your truck.
Well,
Right, you should
congratulations on
know.
your truck.
That's
Should
how
know.
this works.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I just want to thank Caleb for being on the podcast today, all the way in Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Oh God. Yeah. So thank you, Caleb, for being on. Is there anything that you would like to leave the guests with today? You will be on plenty of other times, as will Josh, obviously. You guys are my two best friends, so you'll be on plenty of times. But is there anything you would like to leave a lasting impression on, since this is something new that we've been doing? So a lot of people don't really know you as well as we do. So is there anything you'd like to leave us with?
If you're still listening to this, I'm sorry. I don't know. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Great, cool. Well, I'm going to thank you again. It's been a pleasure to have you. We have definitely enjoyed it. And I just want to tell everybody that is listening out there, thank you for listening and watching, because this is something that we have wanted to do for a while and are enjoying doing, and we want to continue to do it. So just, again, like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. And we just want to thank you for that. But before we go, I would like to leave you with one last piece of advice. The world is crazy. The times, they are a-changin'. But I would like to do something inward a little bit. Focus on yourself during this time. Some of you might be out of work still. Some of you might be, doing other things. And I know that I've talked on the previous podcast about bettering yourself. But in this one, I want to say, take the necessary time to not only better yourself, but also to take care of yourself. Take the time to focus on your needs, to make sure that you're living your best life, and that, that everything is the way that you want it to be. There's been times in my life in the past year where I've had a lot of time. I was out of work for 7 months. The company I was with shut down. That I battled with depression and different things during that time. And we'll get into that on other podcasts. But there was times where I realized, I'm in this season for a reason. No rhyme intended, but I'm in this season for a reason, and God's got control. I have to have faith and not worry, and be able to focus on myself and make sure that I'm doing the necessary things that He wants me to do, but also that I want to do. Take advantage of the time. not only that, but also just, have fun. Enjoy life. We don't know how much time we have left on this earth in general, but also, with, things, the way the world is. We don't know how much time we have, so don't take it for granted. Live your life to the fullest. Love your life to the fullest as well. So, thank you again, Caleb, for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Indeed.
Thank you to our producer, Josh, for being here as well.
Yeah, buddy.
And interjecting at the worst possible times.
Right.
This is the To Be
Or
Frank
the best.
podcast. Peace. Hey, thank you so much for watching the To Be Frank podcast. If you'd like to check out our last video, it'll be right here. If you'd like to subscribe, it'll also be right here. We want to hear from you, so please like and comment on all of our videos and all of our stuff. If you want to check out some of our sweet merch, like this hat that I'm wearing, or the t-shirts or stickers or other things that we are supplying, the link will be down in the description. If you would like to support us or sponsor us, episodes, the whole shebang, hit us up. Our handles are down here. We would love for you to be a part of this experience and what we're doing. So thank you so much for checking out the To Be Frank podcast.